Hi, everyone. I'm back. In the last 3 weeks now, I haven't made any video because I've been a bit under the weather, and I thank God that today I'm able to come on live again, and so that we can have a chat. Mine is about chat, and today I want to be talking about the 5 people you must avoid on your journey to success. These 5 people, is very, very important that you are aware of them and you are aware of how they do their work. They do what they do. You know, yes, we we often hear that yes, you are validated. You're not looking for validation. That is right. But still, when you have a dream, when you have a vision, you are the driver, but you need people. You need the right people to actualize that. That is why God created man and woman. God creates things in pairs because He knows that you need someone else to achieve what He wants you to achieve. And there's someone out there who needs you, who needs your action for the person to activate their own. And there's somebody out there that you need to activate you. So that is why it's very important for us to know these things. Who are these 5 people you must avoid? These 5 people you must avoid with all your might. It could be your relative, it could be your friend, it could be people in your network, it could be anything, especially in this era of social media. There are so many of these people who hang around us, who form baggages that we carry about. Now, it's time for you to declutter these people. Just like you do declutter your house, just like you declutter your room, your old clothes, or things that you no longer need, or things that forming nuisance in your house. That is how you also need to declutter things that are forming nuisance on your journey, in your life. Things that are preventing you from succeeding. You have to be bold enough to let go of people who don't want you to move forward. And who are these people? And the number one is, these are people who belittle your dream, people who belittle your vision, people who look down on you. They look on your nose at you. When they look at you like, who is this one? People who ask, who are you? Who give you the power? Who do you know? People who ask you, what do you think you know? You must avoid these people. You must avoid these people because when you have a dream, nobody has the power to tell you that who are you, because you know who you are. And there's nobody on earth who is greater than you, because we have all been made great. We have all been created great. We have all been created by the creator of heaven and earth, and He gave us all the power. And the vision that you have, the dream that you have, only you know what it is. So when people start telling you, no, you can't do this, they start telling you, but you don't have this, you don't know anything, your vision is too small, it's too this, or it's so unimportant or invalid. Get away from these people. And that brings me to the next one, the dream killers. These people are the dream killers as well. But the difference here between them, the people who discourage you, those ones, and the dream killers go a step further to actually stop you. Dream killers, these are the second set of people. They are going to belittle your work, as well as they go extra length, extra miles to make sure that you don't succeed in what you want to do. They make sure they kill that dream. They make sure they block you. They stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. These people are very dangerous. These are very, very dangerous ones. I'm going to tell you a story. When we started out in 2012 and 2013, so there was this lady that I respect a lot, and I used to tell her things that I'm doing. I used to let her in. I was thinking that she's part of me, or that she loves me, or that she, she's interested in helping me grow. And I really love this woman, and I respect her a lot. I go out of my way also to do what I can to help her in her own way, and in my own way, the things that I know how to. Then, but it shocked me that this lady was actually secretly in competition with me, and I never knew. So what happened was, how did I find out? There were a series of things that were happening, but I couldn't hold them, because you can't just start feeling something without having evidence. Now, this day, somebody wanted to sponsor my event, and this lady, and we happened to have, we happened to share this friend, or the person that was going to, sponsor me. And this lady went out of her way to call the sponsor to ask her, why do you want to sponsor her? And, the lady that she called couldn't take it. The lady asked her, what? I thought you guys were friends. This lady is always around you, doing things for you. Why do you want to discourage me from, sponsoring her? Then the lady picked her phone and called me and told me about it, and said, look, you have to be careful. So these are the kind of people you must get rid of. You must have the courage to tell them, go, enough is enough. These are the kind of people who are going to crowd over you. They're going to crowd over you. They're going to squeeze you out. They're going to drain you. They're only there to grab whatever you have. They're only there to steal. They steal your time. They steal your skills. They steal your talent. They steal your ideas, and they block you. They steal your friends even. They go into your network. They make friends with the people in your network, and they start blocking. They start their underground job. You must avoid this kind of people. People who feel threatened by your vision. People who feel threatened by what you can do. People who feel threatened by your skills. People who feel threatened by your tenacity. People who feel threatened by your hard work. You're being industrious. They feel threatened by it. They are secretly competing with you. You must avoid these people. These are people who will never give you credit. Instead, they'll go and find people who are lower than you, or who are not even doing half of what you're doing. They give them credit, but they will never give you credit, because they're afraid that you're going to, grow above them. So these are people that you have to make sure that you avoid them. You must avoid these people completely. And the next people are the proud, arrogant people. There are some people who are so proud that they make it difficult for people to approach them, or people to work with them. But the funny thing is, when they need you, they find a way to come to you and get you to do what they want you to do. But when you want them, or when you want to work with them, they snub you. They snub you. They put themselves up there. The only time they're going to come around what you are doing is when you put them on the high table. They come around you. They want to. They read their CV straight up, but they don't want to hear about you. They want you to keep singing their praises. They want you to, they want to showcase everything, the ones they've done, the ones they've not done. They're not interested in hearing what you can achieve, or what you have achieved. It's all about them. It's all about me. It's them. And they can only communicate with you when they need you. They start coming around you. They say, oh, darling, this, honey, blah, 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 do this, do that. Then when you need them, they tell you no. And they'll make you, they try to make you, they try to make you feel that, that you are too small. These are people you must avoid. You must avoid them completely. The arrogant, rude ones, and proud. They are so proud of themselves. The only time they come to an event is when it's either they're receiving an award, or they are one of the speakers. They can never humble themselves to hear from other people. Who told you know it all? Who told you you cannot learn from someone else? Who told you that I don't have anything to impact you? What you need to understand is this. Every human being, everybody, big, small, old, young, man, woman, whoever you are, there's something in you which the next person does not know except they learn it from you. Therefore, never allow anybody to place themselves above you. So so those people who only attend events when they are speaking. In fact, I tell people all the time, if you go to a particular event and the same faces you see all the time, why must it be the same faces on the flyer all the time? Why must it be the same faces speaking all the time? For goodness sake, as humans, we need to from time to time refuel. How do you refuel? You have to humble yourself and listen to other people speak. Yesterday I went for a conference, and I bless God that I went for that conference. You know, this conference, Diamond the Cute, was launched yesterday. So many people who said they were going to come, they didn't come because they felt, oh, we are above this one because she's new, because she's just starting out. When somebody's starting something out, people don't want to get involved because they don't want to be seen as cheap or low or whatever they call it. Meanwhile, this is when the person needs you most. This is when the person needs you most. And not just needs you. This is the time when you get the best out of this. You know, like yesterday, let me tell you one of the things that I learned yesterday. I actually made notes. I forgot to get the name of the first lady that spoke yesterday. I'll get it from Henriette. You know, some of the things that she talked about, it was humbling for me. You know, the discussion was on essence of life. Discovering your essence of life. You know, and she was talking about, you know, the new ideas, new cars, new people, young people. You know, she said your shame is your testimony. When you become a model for the society, people want to, you know, be like you. When people look up to you, some of the things that she said can actually, you know, push you up there. And then this other lady, what's her name? Vida Latte. You know, she was just on board. She gave us the 5 Ds. You know, the 5 Ds you're going to encounter on your way to success. So it's very, very important that from time to time, you have to listen to other people. No matter what you think you know, no matter what level you think you are, you have to humble yourself. I disassociate myself from people who are too proud, people who are so arrogant, people who are unteachable, people who know it all. I don't deal with them. Because there are so many things I know that you don't know. And there are so many things that you know that I don't know. And it's only when you teach me. So don't think you know it all. It doesn't work that way. And now, and that brings me to the time wasters. Time wasters. In fact, if you can deal with some of these other ones, these time wasters, find a way to remove them immediately from whether on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you are, on any of your network, whether it's social media or real life. These people, they will come into your life, they sap your energy, they waste your time, they misdirect you, they cost you a lot of time, money, and everything, resources. They channel your energy to what is not necessary. They create a lot of dramas in your life. They have no interest in what you're doing. You have a friend for 5 years, 5 good years. You've been doing a business. The friend has never for once called you and said, well done. Forget about putting money into your business, because sometimes maybe your business is not what she or he needs. But a good friend will stand by you. If you are running a business, or you're going to school, or you're going through a thing or whatever, you have a project, you have a vision, and your so-called friend or whoever it is that is in your network has never for once said congratulations, or for once come to celebrate with you, encourage you. We all need encouragers. We all need encouragement in our lives. So if you have someone in your network who never sees it necessary to encourage you, but whenever they have time to talk nonsense that has nothing to do with you, they flock around you, you need to delete these people from your life immediately, without thinking about it. Nothing personal. Nothing personal. When they ask you, be simple, be honest, and tell them, no, look, where I'm going to is not where you're going to. I need to move on. And that's it. It's simple. It's nothing. It has nothing to do with hate. It has nothing to do with, being what's it called, or hating people or friend. It's nothing personal. It's a decision that you have to take. If you want to get where you want to get to, you need to be on your feet. You don't need anybody pushing you down. You don't need anybody dragging you. You don't need people creating dramas that that you don't have a part in. You need to be focused. You need to focus on where you're going to. Therefore, these people who create distractions, they have to leave. They need to leave. You need to delete them as quickly as possible. It doesn't matter who they are. And now, these are the interesting ones, the very, very interesting ones. These are the opportunists. Those ones who jump on board as soon as they see that things have started moving. Oh, you started wearing a necklace. Your dressing has started changing. They believe, oh, money has started coming. they jump in. Oh, sis, how are you? No. If you were not there at the time of, tribulations, at the time of pain, do not come at the time of celebration. It's as simple as that. It doesn't mean you haven't forgiven them. It means you want to preserve your life. It means you know your value. When people only come to you because they believe that you have it now. When people come to you when they believe that, oh, you now have a car. When people come to you because when they see that, oh, you now have, things are working out fine. Your business is moving now. When they see that you started getting endorsement from people who are above them, they start coming around you. They start inboxing you. They start saying, oh, sis. No, you're not their sis. They just came for whatever they want, and they will grab and they will go as usual. You must hold tight those people who stand by you at difficult times. Those people who stand by you when you can't even, you can't see the way forward. Those people who are there all the time, encouraging you. Those are the people you need to celebrate with. Those are the people you need to celebrate with. And that brings me to, I need to thank somebody, Gail Thompson, Gail Ngozi Igwebike. Whenever you watch this video, Gail, you know it all. So this is when I call you sis, or when you call me sis, I know it's coming from the heart, because I know you will do anything for me. This is when, when people call you sis, you answer it, and you answer it from your heart, and you know that yes, they mean it. Not the sis of opportunity. When they need your platform, they call you sis and they jump on. Once they get what they want, they're out. Those people, delete them without thinking. You don't need them. You don't need such people in your network. Some people, when like we publish magazines, when they see that your magazine, certain people are on it now, you started getting some kind of celebrity endorsement or something, they want to come and start hanging around you. No. Delete them. You need to be careful of those people. They have nothing good for you. So these are the people we must avoid. Those people who would belittle your vision, the dream killers, the proud, arrogant ones who don't need time, they have anything to do with you is only if you're recognizing them, or you're placing them above yourself, or you're worshiping them, you're kneeling down for them, you're licking their ass. That's when they come. That's when they want to deal with you. Even though you're the one losing, you're losing your resources to them. They don't care. The time wasters, those who don't have any plan, they have no plan, they don't have any focus, but they're looking for people they want to drag to their dark tunnel. And then the opportunists, the last ones, and the most interesting people. They are sweet. They have sweet tongue. they talk. They know how to swindle. But the funny thing about them is they don't know that when they are swimming, people are seeing their back. And that is where I always get into trouble, because I see them. That's one of the problems I have. That's one of the, I call it weakness or strength, because I see you when you're playing those games of opportunists. So don't play games with people's lives. Don't play games with people's visions. If you're not in it, forget about it. If you don't want to support them, move on. Leave them alone. Don't block roads for people who want to get involved. So today, like I said, these 5 people, look out for them and make sure you delete them from your life. And stay focused. Stay focused. My book, Tune In, will be coming out in January. I have said a lot there. Most of my nuggets are there. Most of the things that I talk about, my life, my journey, the experiences I've had, my own personal quotes and poems, my journey, step by step. You get to see all of it there. Some of the things that I say are there, and I've explained them even further. Some of them you might see some names that are familiar to you. I don't mince my words, So you find out, you know that what I'm saying to you are the truth. I say things so that you can verify them. So when people come around you and they want to start forming things that you don't need and form distractions and things like that, you need to stay focused. You need to tune out. You need to tune into yourself. You need to stay focused. You need to keep your eyes on the prize. You need to look at the end in mind. I remember when I used to run, when I used to do sprinting. If you're on 100 meters race, as just staying there, on your mask, get set, your eyes is at the end point, where the line is. If you're not looking at the point where the race is going to end, probably you're not going to start right, and you won't get anything. So, like I said, you're already validated, but you need the right people around you to encourage you to get there. Thank you so much. And remember to tune in, and remember to, like the page so that you get my live videos as soon as they come. Switch on, my live videos. Switch it on so that next time when I'm live, you'll be able to get it. Thank you so much for all you guys who are able to tune in today and watch the live video. Please share the video. I would like to hear from you. If you have any comments, if you disagree with anything I say, let me know. If you agree with me, let me also know. And you can suggest to me what topics you would like us to talk about. What would you want me to talk about next? And before I go, these are books I would like to recommend for you to read. Body Language in the Workplace. Whether you are in the workplace, whether whether you're an entrepreneur or you are employed, whether you're self-employed or you're a worker, 9 to 5, whatever you do, you need to read this book. This book will help you to understand people's attitudes, so that when people bring some attitudes around you, be able to decode what they're up to. The book is written by Alan and Barbara Pease. Body Language in the Workplace. That's the book I'll recommend. I've read it myself. I don't know the authors. I don't know them. So this is just my honest recommendation for you. Read it and give your life, a blessing. And this is another book that I'll recommend that you read. Mount Moriah. So many times when we are going through tribulations, when we're going through things, through difficulties, we get discouraged. But this book is a personal testimony told in a way that you begin to see the light. I recommend that you read it. Mount Moriah by Juliet Okoye. It's on Amazon. You can look at it. Look at it, Mount Moriah. So you get it, read it. I think there's the ebook as well. You can read the ebook, or you can buy the print copy of it. So that's it from me today. And before the week runs out, I will come on again and we talk about I'm not quite sure the topic yet, but put down any topic you want me to discuss, and we will discuss it. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless you.